Public participation at this hearing is encouraged and solicited without regard to race, color, national origin, age, sex, religion, disability, or family status. Persons wishing to express their concerns about Title VI may do so by contacting CFX. The contact information is also displayed at this hearing. We will now begin the presentation. Tonight's presentation will discuss the purpose of the hearing, the needs and goals of this study, as well as the preferred alternative and its potential impacts. You will then have an opportunity to comment on the project. There are three primary components to tonight's hearing. First, the open house, which occurred prior to this presentation, where you were invited to view the project displays and to speak directly with the project team and provide your comments in writing or to the court reporter. Second, this presentation, which will explain the project purpose and need, study alternatives, the potential beneficial and adverse social, economic, and environmental impacts upon the community, and anticipated costs. Third, the public hearing also serves as an official forum, providing an opportunity for members of the public to express their opinions regarding the project. A formal comment period will follow this presentation, where you will have the opportunity to provide oral statements at the microphone, or you may provide your comments directly to the court reporter or in writing. In addition to the court reporter in the gymnasium, a court reporter is available here in the theater to document comments. CFX follows a project development process for new alignment expansion projects. At each step in the process, before construction commences, the project could be placed on hold to be revisited in the future. The exhibit shown on this slide is displayed at tonight's meeting for your closer review and indicates we are in the Project Development and Environment, or PD&E Study phase. A PD&E study has three main components: an engineering component, which consists of the development and analysis of potential design solutions; an environmental component, which evaluates potential impacts to the natural, social, and physical environments; and a public involvement component to inform and involve all interested parties in the development of the planned transportation project. The Lake Orange County Connector Feasibility PD&E Study will determine if a limited access facility between US 27 in South Lake County and State Road 429 in West Orange County is viable and fundable in accordance with CFX policies and procedures. The study area limits are outlined in red and are generally described as Porter Road on the north, Avalon Road on the east, Old YMCA Road on the south, and US 27 on the west. At the present time, the study area is largely undeveloped. The need for a transportation project arises from deficiencies, issues, or concerns that currently exist or are expected to occur within the study area. The 6 project needs that serve as justification for the proposed Lake Orange County Connector are: improved connections between area roads, accommodate future transportation demand, provide consistency with local and regional plans, support economic viability and job creation, support intermodal opportunities, and enhance evacuation and emergency services. The study area falls within the Wellness Way Area Plan and the Horizon West Special Planning Area. The Wellness Way Area Plan has been recognized for many years as an area that has significant potential for economic development in southeast Lake County. Horizon West is a fast-growing master-planned community in southwest Orange County. The proposed Lake Orange County Connector has gone through several steps in CFX's project development process. Studies were conducted in 2002, 2007, and 2017 to determine if a limited access, tolled connection between US 27 and State Road 429 was feasible. These studies are available for review upon request. This project is also identified in the CFX Visioning 2040 Master Plan and in both the Lake and Orange County Long-Range Transportation Plans. A series of 800-foot wide corridors were initially developed and evaluated to determine how well the 6 previously identified project needs are satisfied. The corridors were evaluated based on engineering, socioeconomic, and environmental criteria that were tailored to fit the characteristics of the study area. The results of the evaluation showed corridors 12, 17, and 20 could each provide a viable solution. To allow for flexibility in the alternatives analysis phase, the recommended corridor encompassed the area that is bordered by Corridor 20 on the north and Corridor 17 on the south. Thus, alternatives were generated within the area shown in green. The proposed typical section consists of a 330-foot right-of-way width and would accommodate an initial 4 lanes. The proposed typical section also provides a median width of 106 feet to accommodate a future widening to 8 lanes, including potential multi-use lanes in the median. Preliminary alternatives were developed using this proposed typical section. 4 project alternatives were developed. Alternatives 1 and 2 are the northern routes, while alternatives 3 and 4 are the southern routes. All alternatives end at a common location at State Road 429, whereas there are 4 potential tie-in locations on US 27. New interchanges are proposed with US 27, the future extension of County Road 455, the future Valencia Parkway, and State Road 429. The existing Schofield Road interchange with State Road 429 in Orange County will remain, but direct connect ramps will be added between State Road 429 and the proposed Lake Orange County connector. The conceptual designs show US 27 shifted slightly to the east. This is to accommodate the interchange with US 27 while avoiding impacts to Lake Louisa State Park lands. The no-action or no-build alternative serves as the baseline for comparison against the 4 build alternatives. There is always the possibility that the no-build alternative could be chosen as the preferred alternative. The project alternatives are on display at today's meeting for your closer review. The development of the preferred alternative was closely coordinated with all project stakeholders, and multiple meetings have been held over the past several months with each stakeholder, including an environmental advisory group and project advisory group. Public information meetings began in June 2018 and have continued throughout the study process. Representatives from CFX and the consultant team were available at each meeting to discuss the project and answer questions. The public involvement effort for this project included 3 scheduled public meetings, including tonight's public hearing, 3 environmental advisory group meetings, 3 project advisory group meetings, as well as several meetings with project stakeholders. All input received was considered during refinement of the alternatives and the development of the preferred alternative. The objective of the alternatives evaluation is to compare the performance of each viable alternative and to quantify the potential impacts to the natural, social, cultural, and physical environment. The evaluation summaries of the 4 alternatives in a comparative evaluation matrix is on display at the meeting. The results of the alternative evaluation indicate that Alternative 3 is the preferred alternative. The preferred alternative includes free-flow ramps to and from US 27 and partially shifting US 27 to the east in order to avoid impacts to the abutting Lake Louisa State Park. The preferred alternative generally follows a northeast direction, avoiding impacts to Lakes Adane and Sawgrass. A bridge may be needed through the existing wetlands between Lakes Adane and Sawgrass. The alignment continues east, minimizing impacts to the Cemex Four Corners sand mine. An interchange will be provided at the proposed County Road 455 extension facility to provide local access to Schofield Road. East of the Lake Orange County line, a partial interchange at the proposed Valencia Parkway will provide access to and from the west. At the State Road 429 with Schofield Road interchange, direct connection ramps will provide access to and from both northbound and southbound State Road 429. Following identification of the preferred alternative, the study team conducted more detailed analysis to refine potential impacts. Within the study area, 8 historic resources and 11 archaeological sites were identified, but all were determined ineligible for listing on the National Register of Historic Places. No impacts to any historic resource or archaeological site are anticipated under the preferred alternative. Biologists performed desktop and field surveys and mapped wetlands throughout the project area. Under the preferred alternative, there would be approximately 64 acres of impacts to wetlands. Unavoidable impacts to wetlands will be mitigated. Because avoidance and minimization measures were implemented, no adverse impacts to listed species are anticipated. However, the preferred alternative would impact approximately 49 acres of wood stork suitable foraging habitat, which will require mitigation. Additionally, gopher tortoise are present in the study area. Prior to construction, a complete survey of gopher tortoise burrows will be required along with associated permitting and relocation. All natural and human environmental resources and impacts are described and addressed in the Project Environmental Impact Report. As part of this project, right-of-way acquisition of private properties will be required. A CFX right-of-way specialist is here this evening and will be happy to answer your questions and furnish you with copies of brochures that describe the CFX property acquisition process. A preliminary cost estimate that includes construction, right-of-way acquisition, mitigation, and other design and administrative fees has been prepared for this project. The total cost for implementation of the project is presently estimated at $469.6 million. The evaluation and analysis from the engineering and environmental studies conducted for this project were documented in a series of reports. These reports and preliminary plans showing the proposed improvements are available here tonight for anyone who wishes to examine them. Project information is also available for review on the study website, located on the CFX homepage. The study website is continually updated with study documents and the materials presented at tonight's public hearing. You are able to navigate to the study website from the CFX homepage, or you can use the shortened web address shown here.